I'm interested in anything about revolt, disorder, chaos, especially activities that seems to have no meaning. It seems to be the road towards freedom. Now, of course, I didn't say that. If you're a Doors fan, you'll know that Jim Morrison did. I read a quote just the other day, and it said 2 words get thrown around way too much. Now, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I don't think the 2 words get thrown around enough. But I do agree with what they said in that people just throw the words around and then don't explain how they're actually doing them. Now, those 2 words are disruption and innovation. Now, if you haven't, I'm going to recommend this book already. And this guy talks about, Peter Diamandis involved, talks a lot about disruption, what's coming. In one part there, he talks about, here's an example for you on disruption. He talks about artificial intelligence and how there's a guy that's actually calculated that artificial intelligence by the year 2029, we're only talking 12 years away here, we are do everything better than human. They're already using artificial intelligence. They're treating guys coming back from war with PTSD. They're treating them with an AI psychologist and actually getting better results than human psychologists because the guys are happier to talk to the AI because there's no emotion, no judging involved. So that's one way that you could be disrupting. I'm using AI, a form of AI, with this broadcast. I use a thing called ManyChat. If you go back to episode 1 and you have a look and type the word focus in the comments there, it'll add you to a little list, and the bot talks backwards and forwards to you via Facebook Messenger chat. There's one example of how to use it. That was innovation, not disruption, although it could fall into innovation and disruption. It's a bit of both. And disruption's pretty easy. Tell the truth. Go out there, set up a show like this, get in front of people, tell them all the things that others are doing within the market, which is just garbage. Point out what the bait and switch people are doing, how people are getting ripped off. You know, there's underhanded merchants within your market. Jump in front of a camera like I'm doing right now and tell people about it, what they should stop doing so they don't get caught out, what they should come do business with you instead. Okay, enough for the opening. Yesterday, we've talked about it a few times. Well, the truth about social media is really that there's no secret strategy or any secret magical trick that's going to fix your marketing for you. It doesn't exist. Certain things that work better than others, but at the end of the day, you got to test and measure and see what works. Real truth about social media and any marketing or anything in business is that you got to get a plan and make yourself stick to the plan. I've spoken a couple of times about the Miracle Morning. I spoke yesterday about Charles Schwab had a system where he hopped up and did 6 things every day. Today, I'm going to put you onto a little app and it's called Commit to 3. And it literally is what it is. Each day you tap 3 different items in there, your top 3 things that you want to get done, that are going to make the most progress in your business. You put those into Commit to 3. Now, the best way to do it is to hook up with someone else so you're actually accountable to someone else. Again, I saw a post on Facebook a while back and I nearly bit the end off of my tongue when I actually read it because it was just such garbage. And it was someone saying about, I hate all these coaches that tell me how they're going to make me be accountable. I can look after myself. I can manage myself. Every athlete that's ever won a gold medal, every team that's ever won championship medal, anyone that's ever achieved anything great has had someone that's holding them accountable to making sure that they put the time and the practice in to get to where they wanted to go. App makes it super simple to do. You don't even have to go out and hire a coach. You can just find someone that's got similar interests, business, whatever it may be. Just say to them, hey, I want to do 3 of these things every day. Are you as well? And then you're ringing each other up. Put it in the app. You can all see it. You can track. You can see what days you did stuff, when you got it right, when you didn't, when you missed, the reasons why you missed. You start removing them. You get more and more things adding up. You make more and more progress more quickly. So that's the app. A little bit dry here. We're going to take a real quick break because I'm going to come back and then show you 4-part video training series that you can go and have a look on a website as well. It's a free video training series. They're a coaching program, really inexpensive, set up really well. I'll tell you about the podcast episode that I heard about it on because you need to have a listen to that. Then I'm going to show you where to go and get hold of that.
Most common mistakes people make with their posts. Give us like 3 to 5 your worst nightmares.
Dead simple, straight up, talk about themselves. I just did this, I just fed my cat, I just posted a photo, I just posted a video. No one cares less about what you did, not even your mum, okay?
And the average consumer is damn lazy. They don't want to work for the information, they want it to be fed to them. And these devices feed it to them. I mean, everybody's got a phone coming out of their body now. It's a body part.
all these automated get 10,000 followers garbage. Forget all that stuff. Anyone starts sprouting that, run as fast as you can. People, because it's free, people see it as free, they tend to post everything in the hope that someone will click on it, watch it, read it, go over there. If you had to actually pay for it, and I wish they would, I wish they'd make every post that you had to put up, someone had to pay for, people would think twice about what they had to do, whether that anyone would actually read it or take any notice of it. And a big tip here is, if you're not sure whether you should post it or not, you probably shouldn't, and have a look at it from not your own eyes, as in, this is my bit of stuff, I'm going to post it out and see who likes it. Read it and go, would I actually post that? If someone else posted that, would I read that myself? Would I click on it myself? Would I take any notice of it? And if the answer's no, go back and redo it.
Fourth time lucky. How's that? Had 3 goes tonight and didn't quite want to start properly. Actually, I've had a couple of technical issues, and going back to last night, I did a quick break in the middle of the video and said I was coming back with 2 key resources, and I hit the finish button instead of the come back button, so it got cut off. So 2 key resources for yesterday were, if you wanted, this is the end of the Jim Morrison episode yesterday. Key resources were the Leverage podcast. Go and check out episode 273 with a guy named Peter Shallard, and he has a site called Commit Action, which is a coaching program, but you can go there and do a 4 free video training series on there, and I'll show you why you don't do what you should be doing. And they've got a very low cost program which is highly effective at getting people to follow through and do the work that they're supposed to actually do, that you can check out as well. And when I say highly low cost, it's like $130 a month or something like that. And these guys are trained. He's done a lot of work with different psychologists and stuff like that to work out how. He's actually a psychologist himself, and they actually call him the psychologist for entrepreneurs. So he understands how their business brain works, why it works, what makes it get stuff done. All right.